So,
Oops.
let's see. With
How
that
the hell did this
news
happen?
not being the right
Yeah.
words on the news.
Yes, I love it.
No, this is OBS. It scrambled everything.
So, Death Stranding news. The first Atari VSS shooter should be ready by
Level 857 Video Game Podcast.
Hideo Kojima says that Death Stranding was profitable and recouped costs. So, profit has secured
Good.
for the next title.
I'm happy.
Good.
That's good news.
Okay.
So,
He should talk with Konami to see if he's gonna finish Metal Gear Solid 5.
he has nothing to do with Konami.
No, he doesn't.
He will have nothing to do with Konami.
Make a deal.
He will have nothing to do with
They
Konami.
took his name off of the box.
Damn.
Yeah.
Konami's so
I don't
dirty
like
for
it.
that.
Damn.
Keep
Listen,
going.
to pass the rumors that he may have been getting back with Konami or any titles that they may have had like Silent Hill or anything like that, he's not doing them. So
Yeah.
get that out
Yeah.
off the plate right now. That is not happening.
Speaking of which, I'm sorry to go off the cuff here.
We just
but,
started. We just started.
Yeah, no, we started. They took his name off of Metal Gear Solid 5, right? But they did release. Did they release the game with his name on it? Did
I
they
don't
release
know.
copies with
I
it?
didn't buy that.
Because if they did, that whoever owns that shit, that
question.
has to be worth a lot of money.
So listen,
A lot of money.
Look,
Sorry.
Kev's face. Kev's like,
Sorry.
word.
what
For
Kojima
real.
said about Death
For
Stranding.
real.
All right, you all right over there? What Kojima said about Death Stranding was, and sales-wise, he said, they surpassed the amount they needed to make a profit, so they think it's sold well enough to be called a success. So whether or not, you know, how polarizing the reviews were for, whether it be you liked it or not, it was pretty much like a 60-40. It was pretty high on
Yeah.
how many people, either, liked it, loved it.
It's
or
either they
hated it.
loved it or they hated it.
There
There
was
was
no
no in
middle.
between.
No in between.
There was
No.
no in between.
But he's saying that regardless of what that was, it's a success. They didn't lose money on the project.
That's
They-
good.
They recouped their money. That's,
That's good.
And they said development costs included. So, I mean, it seemed like a very expensive title to get, for an independent studio to come out with something that looks like that. It's crazy.
It's dude,
Like that's like with a Konami budget.
dude.
Yeah.
But imagine like being a being a developer, programming this shit, and then you hear all this bad reviews, and then you hear some good reviews, but then you hear like that would make me nervous. But
Well,
it's good.
yeah.
It's good
If it
news
made the
that-
sales, though, he's fine.
No, it's good that these people got paid, man.
Because
That
the
they
people
got
who hated it still bought the game.
yeah, because they had to review
it's
it.
crazy when you
Anyone
release a
here
game
play-
like that.
What's that?
No, I said it.
Anyone play
No.
Death Stranding? Sorry, Chuck, but I really want to
No,
know.
you're good.
Anybody
No,
play it?
not here.
No,
All right, go
I'm
ahead,
waiting
Chuck.
for the price to go down. So I actually intend to play it, but I'm waiting for the
I'm not going to.
to go for it to go on
All
sale.
right, what you were saying, Chuck?
No, I was saying like releasing a game like that, and then you're because these people pour their hearts and souls
Yep.
into this, and then to get bad reviews, it's just
Has to
Well,
suck.
listen,
It's the
you know?
it's the risk of being in the being in that industry,
Yeah.
man. It's the risk.
Same with movies too.
It's the risk of being an
Yeah.
artist.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he said that release.
at some point, somebody somewhere is not gonna like your stuff.
True. Always.
Well, he said that.
Nothing you can do
He
about
said
it.
they'll release the PC version soon, and they've already secured enough profit for what's next. So there's no need to worry. The company is.
They should have called it FedEx Future.
Yes. So they are working on. What that means is that they are working on another title of something. No one knows what it is, and they said they had a big project that that fell apart. So that happens, like what they said in the industry, it happens. But they
Silent
are working
Hills
on
or
something
something.
different. It might have been something of the sort, but it didn't work out. But I'm with a title that big, it's really like gambling. It's like it's a lottery. If you hit it, you do it. You're putting your heart on the line there. Like all your money is invested in it. And if it fails, especially for a company like that, and you don't have any backing, it's over for your company.
Yeah.
So if that game failed, it would be like the Final Fantasy Spirits Within movie, where Square put in all of their money to that, and it failed. They lost millions upon millions upon millions, and then Sony had to step in and help them so Square can still be alive. And that's when I don't even know if that's when Square Enix happened. I think it was before that, but still, they needed all the help they can get to stay alive. So luckily,
I remember
Luckily
that.
they didn't.
Jesus.
Yeah, that movie hurt my
yeah,
feelings.
hurt a lot of people's, 100% of people's feelings.
That's the rub when it comes to creative types like that, like Kojima, man. It's like he's such a brilliant genius that not everything's gonna work. Like when you're that creative, not everything is going to work sometimes. And
But
this did work because it they did make money from
Thankfully.
it. Yeah, thankfully, that's good. Obviously, I'm not interested in the game because it's just that's not my type of thing. But for some people, it's amazing and it's an awesome gaming experience. But you just hope, that's since he made money from this, all right, now that's encouraging for any future projects that he, comes up
he's
with.
a psycho. Though.
Yeah, no, he's out of his mind.
He's crazy.
He's out of his mind.
So,
But you need that. You need that in the gaming industry. When you're out of your mind, you're so creative and you
Well,
got crazy ideas.
You need people that are risk takers.
Yeah.
You need people to think outside the box.
Absolutely.
And when you think of that, I think the perfect game is Astral Chain. Like that's the most outside the box thinking
Masterpiece.
of a fucking action game.
We're talking masterpiece.
usually
Wow.
geniuses are insane.
It doesn't
Yeah,
play
that's how it
like
works.
any. I can't even. It doesn't play like anything. Like you look at it and it looks like it plays like something. You play it and it doesn't play
But it
anything
doesn't.
like
It's
it.
a gaming experience.
But it's
just
awesome,
one of those
it's
experiences.
awesome in its own right.
Yeah.
It's really really well done.
Wow.
No,
But yeah,
But I have no idea. Like, it was rumored that Kojima was going to do movies next. Like, he was going to do a full motion movie.
he hasn't already.
That game-
dude, he's been wanting
It's
to be a
I'm
director.
playing one. No,
He
No, exactly.
literally has been wanting to be a movie director for the longest time. In fact,
I was
For
okay.
his entire career.
I was okay with that. If he
His
was gonna,
games are
if
movies.
he was gonna make a movie next,
Well,
I was
yeah.
okay with that.
his games, the reason why his games are so cinematic is because he wants to be a movie director. He's
I
always wanted
I think
to. He
Death
loves
Stranding
Hollywood.
would translate better as a movie than it does a game.
Yeah, because they can skip all the walking.
Probably.
Yeah, it's like you don't have to.
Nah,
do
it'll
it.
be
You can just
5.
watch
It'll be
it.
5 hours long, and it'll be. No, imagine just walking.
But I mean, apparently that's not the case, and
Yeah.
he's not working on a movie next year. He's working on another game.
Yeah.
And then it was rumored that it was a horror game, but you know how rumors are. Who knows what's true?
Rumors
Jesus,
are
a horror
yeah. You
game.
can't. You
But
can't
that
go
could be
by
the
it.
one that fell apart. And he's still working with Daryl Dixon.
Yeah, Daryl Dixon all day.
And he wants to put them in every game.
Uh-oh.
Norman Reedus.
It's my man right there.
He should make a Walking Dead.
Yeah, you see
game.
what I'm saying? It's like, why can't you put him over to Stay of Decay, man?
Maybe.
Why can't y'all merge?
Maybe that's the horror game
Yeah,
he's working
maybe
on.
that's
Yeah,
the one he's working.
I wish.
It'll be a sequel to the other game that
Days Gone.
that Norman Reedus was in. No, the one he was in.
Oh, the one.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, with the terrible survival
Walking Dead
one?
one.
oh
Yeah.
God, The
that was-
Walking Dead.
That was a piece of shit.
Maybe it'll be a sequel to that. So who knows?
The game was a piece. I'm sorry,
Oh,
but that
that
game was a
game-
piece of shit.
They shitted on the franchise. They're like, yep.
If you
Oh,
wanted him to work on a
probably,
game, on a new game, what type of game do you want him to work on? Because
Kojima?
Yeah.
because he's done Zone of Enders, he's done Metal Gear, he's done Death Stranding. Those are ones off the top of my head. So, do you want to do another stealth type game? You want to do like a
I would say horror.
adventure game, a horror game?
I would
say horror because when you're that crazy in the mind and that creative, I think the imagery that he can get going for a horror game could be like out of this world. Like if he's
He'll
on
go
point,
crazy, though.
no, if he's on point with creating that horror game, he'll make somebody run out the damn room.
To be honest,
like that kind of
to actually go with what you were saying, I agree with that, but I kind of leaning towards more action. However, to go with what you were saying with the horror, man, that fucking PT playable trailer,
done
that
well.
shit was insane.
Nah, I'm good.
It was simple, but
That
well done.
fucking scared the shit out of me, man.
and I
was
won't
like,
play it.
whoa.
I'll be on record to say
Really? You never played it? Yeah?
no. I
You should
I
play it.
haven't played it. I won't play it. I have no interest in playing because it's first
dude.
person. I'll
Don't be a pussy,
No, no,
man.
it's
Come
not-
on, play it.
no,
No,
I've said it on the podcast
I'm
many
joking,
times.
It's psychological.
If you gotta give me something to protect myself. If I cannot protect myself in a horror game, I will not play it. I'm
don't
not
wanna-
taking. I'm not taking pictures.
It's an
I'm not
experience.
searching around with a flashlight
dude.
unless I have a shotgun to put in someone's mouth.
You don't want a ghost chilling behind you the whole time in your
Agreed.
ear?
No, I don't. No, that's
Nope.
shit I don't like.
dude, that shit is. It was freaking.
And I could deal with some
That's that shit
crazy, like I play, like even within 2, even within 1, there's some crazy shit in those games, but they give you shit to protect yourself.
Listen,
Okay.
Give me
as a
something to protect
psychological- If he does a horror
Yeah.
game, it's gonna have to be a psychological thriller.
Absolutely.
Dude, Evil Within 3.
Oh, if he did that, first of all, I'd be terrified that he would even do that. I'd be like, oh no, I'm in for some shit right
Yeah,
now. But
dude.
I would be excited because
He would take the genre to like
I
a new level.
love
of,
that
like, shit.
series. I love that series.
No, but
I think Kojima would make a dope ass Burning.
I was gonna
Rangers
say, oh man,
Yeah, Burning Rages reference.
I want to see what his take would be on a Metal Gear Rising sequel, like Metal Gear Rising 2.
That's you Scissor 61.
Scissor
No,
61.
not that.
By the way, that's a reference in that game I spoke about earlier, Regalia, Men and Monarchs. They mentioned Scissors 61,
Oh,
which is insane.
Are you
It
serious?
just pops out of nowhere.
They
Yeah,
mentioned
dude, they're
What?
wilding out in that
That's
game.
funny.
Trust me, they wild out in that game.
But
But regarding Kojima with what is it, Metal Gear Rising? I think he sought out was a Platinum
Yes.
Games.
Yes.
They do they were developed, but I think Kojima sought them out because the Metal Gear, traditional
Spin-off.
studio that usually pumps out the Metal Gear games, they just didn't know. They're trying to make it stealth, and he wanted to go away from that, make it
Right.
action. That's how Platinum Games got
Yeah.
it. So. Metal Gear Rising 2 would be pretty close to what it was
they do it.
before, and that would be
hope
The
it
awesome.
first
doesn't.
one was awesome. Great.
I've-
Even though it plays a lot different than Astral Chain,
Yeah.
there's a lot of similarities, especially
yeah.
with the bosses and the epic music that they have with the
But
bosses.
visually, it's very similar.
And that's also Platinum Games too. So
What if he
Yeah,
put?
visually similar.
What if he
That's
did
crazy.
this? What if he made a horror game with where you can hide with stealth elements, and you have to sneak around without getting caught by whatever's creeping around?
can I defend myself? Can I?
Defend
Isn't
yourself?
that
Defend yourself how?
By
in the game? In
Oh
the
yeah,
game,
yeah,
not like-
yeah.
Oh, okay. As long as I
like
can.
Metal
yourself
Gear,
how?
but a horror game.
Oh, okay.
I was like, what are you against this?
No, you meant like in the game.
Yo, you meant like conversation wise. Yeah, can I defend myself? He's like, what do you mean?
But yeah, like
You're
a
on
Metal-
trial right now. You're on
He's
trial.
like, you didn't say anything. How you mean you defended?
like a Metal
would you
Gear.
mean?
I legit
horror
thought you were
game.
fucking with me. I'm like, is he fucking with me? Am I that drunk? I know I'm not that drunk. He has to be fucking with me.
Caught me off guard.
Defend yourself. He's like, well,
No, if I could
yourself.
defend myself in a game like that, yeah, I'll fuck with it easily.
I think he. I think he
That's
would.
the stipulation. I got you.
I think that would be like something that he should step into, so he doesn't step out of the realm of the Metal Gear type storytelling.
Yeah.
thing, but the horror and stuff going on with the psychological stuff can be in there also.